Hey, early childhood teachers, if you've ever thought, I can't make movement part of my curriculum, I'll end up with children bouncing off the walls, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into how to handle movement in early childhood classrooms without losing your mind, or your voice, or your last shred of patience. Let's be honest, movement can feel like chaos. It's loud, it's unpredictable, it's energetic, and it doesn't always fit neatly into our lesson plans. But here's the thing, movement isn't the problem, it's actually the solution. Children were born to move, and if they're being asked to sit for more than a handful of minutes at a time, they become restless and frustrated, and restless, frustrated children often act out. Believe me, the children aren't moving to annoy us. They're moving because they need to. It's how they were meant to learn, regulate, and connect. So instead of asking, how do I stop all this movement? Try asking, how can I guide it? When we shift from control to collaboration, everything changes. Movement becomes a tool, not a threat. Here are 5 movement friendly strategies that can help you keep your classroom grounded even when the energy is sky high. 1. Establish protocols. Help the children understand they're free to move, but with 2 conditions. First, they should move with as little noise as possible. That doesn't mean no sound. No sound would be unrealistic. Second, they should move without touching anyone else, unless it's part of the activity. To encourage this, practice personal space activities. For example, while on a carpet square or inside a hoop, they each imagine a bubble surrounding them, the inside of which they pretend to paint. While moving throughout the space, they can pretend they're still surrounded by those bubbles. An alternative is to imagine they're like cars on a highway, moving close enough to one another, but not getting close enough to touch. 2. Use brain breaks. Sitting increases fatigue and reduces concentration, both of which lend themselves to fidgeting and fussing. If the children must sit, make sure they get a brain break about every 10 minutes or so. Invite them to take a brisk walk around the classroom, to march in place, or to stretch as though climbing a ladder, trying to get something from a high shelf, or reaching for a star. 3. Build movement into transitions. Instead of walk quietly, try tiptoe like a fox, march like a robot, or float like a weightless astronaut. Movement becomes part of the flow and the learning, not a break from it. And the children are so engaged that transitions become fun instead of frustrating. 4. Designate movement zones. Give children clear spaces for big body play, a crash corner, a jumping mat, a spinning spot. Boundaries help kids feel safe and help you stay sane. Also, get outside as often as possible. 5. Model regulation through movement. When things get wild, instead of shouting, settle down, try a freeze dance reset, a breathing game, or slow motion movement. You're teaching self regulation through play. And hey, some days it's just a lot. Nothing works. If you're overwhelmed, pause, breathe. You're not failing, you're adapting. Managing movement is a skill, so you're learning too. If this video gave you a little clarity or at least a little comfort, give it a thumbs up and share it with a fellow educator who's navigating the wiggles and the wildness. And if you want more tools for keeping kids off the walls, making transitions trouble-free, or embracing big body play, check out my online courses linked below. You've got this. Remember, movement isn't the problem, it's the solution. Let's embrace it together.